Hello guys and welcome to Python programming tutorials by Amul's Academy. Today in this class we are discussing about control structures. These are the controls which will tell in which order instruction will be executed in our program. For example, imagine that your program contains 5 lines and this control will tell which line will be executed first, which line will execute next and which line at the last. Okay, there are 3 types of control. One is sequential control, second one is selection control, and the third one is iterative control. We'll see one by one in detail. Okay, first we'll see about the sequential control. As name indicates, instruction will follow the sequential order. That means it will follow the order in which you wrote your program. That is, first line of your code will be executed first, then followed by second, then third, then fourth, etc. Okay, this is about the sequential control. Okay, second one is selection control. In selection control, there will be one condition. Based on that condition, the statement will be executed. For example, if this condition is true, then this part of the code will be executed. If it is false, then this part of the code will be executed. So there will be a selection between the statements, so it is called as selection control. This is fully based on the condition. If condition is true, valid, then only this statement will be executed. If it is false, then this statement will be ignored and these statements will be executed. Okay, this is about the selection control. Okay, third one is iterative control. In this case also there will be a condition. If this condition is true, then this statement will be executed and again this condition will be checked. If it is again true, then again this statement will be executed. Until the condition becomes false, this statement will be executed repeatedly. If condition becomes false, it comes out from the loop. Okay, this is about 3 control structures. Okay, now we'll take one example for sequential control. Okay, now we'll see how sequential control will work. I'll save this file. Now I'll run this file, run and run module. Here we can see first is hello, second one is welcome and third one is welcome to Amul's Academy. Here we can see first statement is print hello, second one is print welcome and third one is print welcome to Amul's Academy. We got the output in the order in which we wrote our code. That is, first is hello, second is welcome and third one is welcome to Amul's Academy. So this is called as sequential control. Now we'll go to the selection control. For that, I'll create one variable, that is var, and I'll use input functions. That is input enter an integer value. In the case of input function, by default it will take input type as string, but here we want an integer value. For that, I'll use int function. It will convert the input to int and I'll close this. So now whatever the value entered by the user will be taken as integer value. Now I'll use if space. Now I need to write the condition. I'll write var is less than 10. Okay, this is my condition and colon. Now if I press enter, now we can see the cursor here instead of here. We can see the gap here, right? It's because whatever the statements will write here, it will belongs to this block. I'll write print function here. I'll write value is and okay. Still now we are in this block. If you want to go out of this block, just enter backspace. Now I'll type else part and I'll write colon, enter, print value is greater than 10. There will be one condition, that is variable less than 10. If this condition will be true, then only this statement will be executed, that is value is less than 10. If condition is false, then it will be ignored and else part will be executed. Okay, so for this, save this, run module. Okay, now we need to enter an integer value. So I'll write 20 and I'll press enter. Value is greater than 10. Here I entered the value 20, so var will be hold the value 20. So it will check whether 20 is less than 10. No, it is false. So this statement will be ignored and else part will be executed. So we are getting answer as value is greater than 10. Now we'll again execute this file. So now I'll write the value as 5 and enter. We can see value is less than 10. It's because I entered the value 5. 5 is less than 10, so it is true. So this part will be executed and else part will be ignored. Here there is a selection of the instruction based on the condition, so it is called as selection control. There are different types of selection control. One of them is if else. I'll explain different types of selection control in next class. Okay, now third one is iterative control. For that I'll create one variable var. I'll assign the value 0. Now I'll use iterative control, that is while, and here we need to mention the condition. So I'll write var is less than 10 and colon, enter, and I'll type print and var. Next line I'll type var equal to var plus 1. This statement is called as increment. While contain three parts, one is initialization, condition, third one is increment or decrement. Okay, now I'll save this file, go to run and run module. We can see the output as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Why? It's because we initialized variable var with 0. Now the value of variable is 0. Here it will check whether var is less than 10. That is 0 is less than 10. Yes, of course. So it will go for this statement, that is print var. It is for printing the value, so it will print first as 0. Now the next statement is an increment statement. So variable value was 0 here, 0 plus 1. Now the var is incremented to 1. Now again it will check for the condition. Now var is 1. 1 is less than 10. So value will be printed, that is 1. Next it will come to this statement. Actually var is 1. 1 plus 1. Answer is 2. Now again it will be checked. 2 is less than 10. Yes, it is true. So it will print the value. Again it will come to this statement. When the value of variable is 9, it will check 9 is less than 10. Yes, it is true, so it will print the value 9. After that, now 9 plus 1, then variable value will be 10, and again it will check whether 10 is less than 10. No, it is false, so it will come out of the loop. That's why we got the output as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and not 10. Here we can see again and again control will go to the condition, right? This is called as loop. Okay, this is about the iterative control, and there are different types of iterative control. I'll explain that in next class. Okay, that's it for now. Thank you for watching. I'll meet you in next class. Till then, take care.